This practice is a lovely flow to do if you suffer from a very stiff spine. We will work with a number of twists, flexion, extension, and lateral side bend. Hello and welcome to your morning spine flow. Come to take a comfortable seat. Roll your shoulders back, find a nice tall spine, and then gently close down the eyes. Take your attention to the breath and begin cultivating a nice, steady, even breath to keep with you throughout your practice. Let's begin by taking a side stretch. So left arm up and over, creating an arch through your ribs. Should feel a nice opening all the way down from armpit to your waist. Moving through to the other side. And then from here, simply transition onto all fours and then reach fingertips away into child pose. Keeping with this feeling of stretching into the side body, walk your hands over to the right. And to intensify this stretch, you could stack the left hand on top of the right. Again, feeling a deep opening all the way into the intercostal muscles. Take a couple of breaths there and then change sides, moving over to the left with the right hand stacking on top of the left. Hip creases reach away and tailbone sinks to the floor. Move back to center and begin to transition into your cat-cow here. Always a lovely movement to do at any time of day. Rounding into the spine, belly button lifts and then arching into the spine as you draw the shoulders down the back. And then progress this by starting to move in circular waves. You can bring in neck rolls, you can loop the hips around in a circle, anything that feels nice here. And all of this circular pattern of movement will feel great for your spine. And then when you're ready, reaching into an extended child pose, fingertips reach away, feel that nice stretch all the way down the back of the spine. And then come to sit and bring your arms into cactus. Open the chest on your inhale and exhale, curl and round and bring elbows to touch. Again, inhale, open, exhale, touch. So it's like a cat-cow. You are extending and flexing through your spine. So arms go back, chest lifts to the sky, elbows tap as you curl. From here, interlace the hands, ease them away from your lower back. Take a moment to settle into the shoulders. And know that if that movement feels too much for you, you could just cup the elbows instead. So very much listening to your body always. Otherwise, stay in the interlace. Take a deep breath in and come into child pose, reaching those arms up to the sky. Take a couple of breaths here. And then slowly come on up, gently unwind the arms, give them a little roll through the shoulders just to release. And then make your way into your first downward facing dog, pedaling out those feet, lengthening through your spine. You can nod or shake the head. Anything that helps your body to settle and open into this shape. Potentially right leg can lift up into the sky and then step that right foot through in between the hands and bring the left knee down. Lifting the arms up, cupping the elbows above the head. This is a lovely one to find such a great chest opener here. Feel that heart expand. Fully drinking in your inhale. And then gently release, left hand to the floor, right arm to the sky into your spinal twists. So all twists are fantastic for spine mobility. So we're going to work quite a few here today. Come back up, lift up again. Another opportunity, if it felt good, to cup the elbows and lift through the chest and heart center. To back off the lunge and take left elbow to outer right thigh, hands pressed together in prayer to come into your second version of this low lunge twist. And pressing the hands really strongly together will help you find more rotation here. Unwind, kickstand your left leg behind you to come into this modified version of side angle. Right hand to the inner right foot, rolling your left shoulder to stack back on top of your right. An option, if it feels easier to bring forearm to the thigh, you are very welcome to take that modification instead. Left arm shoots up and over the top here. To come back to center, lift up through that back knee, turn to the side and melt your spine forwards into wide-legged forward fold. Feel that stretch into the inner thighs. Thigh bones press back, kneecaps lift. Moving through these little undulations of the spine, inhale, lift up onto fingertips, and exhale, forward fold. Again, deep breath in, halfway, lift and lengthen to rise up and start to move into Skandasana, this side lunge. Option to add even more of a twisting movement into this by dipping each shoulder down as you change legs. This is a great one for inner thighs as well. To turn to the front of your mat, to your back into that lunge and release downward facing dog, finishing that little sequence. Coming into plank, knees, chest, chin, and come all the way up into cobra. And then release back to the earth and bring your forehead to your hands here. Lifting your upper body, arms draw back as legs lift and release. So it's a version of locust. Inhale, lift, arms reach, forehead to hands and relax. Again, lift, arms reach, forehead to hands and relax. Hands underneath the shoulders, and you take that transition, downward facing dog. Perhaps noticing already the difference in the spine. Let's move to the second side. Left leg lifts and step through. Here's your low lunge, second side. Arms sweep up, cup the elbows, heart lifts. Just getting that nice gentle arch into the spine here. Right fingertips to the floor, lunge twist. Reach for the sky with your left fingertips. Belly draws in. Reconnect to your low lunge, arms lift, cup the elbows. Breath is nice and full. So you're still keeping a steady breath through all of this sequence. To move into prayer twist here, right elbow to the outer left thigh. Again, really rolling that top shoulder back. Touch down, come back to center, kickstand the back leg out just a little bit behind you. Left hand to the floor or forearm to the thigh, side angle variation. And you should feel this is quite an intense stretch into that inner left thigh. Take one more inhale and exhale. To touch down, pick up the back knee and once again turning this time to the right into that lovely wide-legged forward fold. Heels spin out and toes come in. Inhale to your halfway lift, exhale fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release. Here's your final one. Deep breath in. And release. Hands to the waist. Come up into that flat back. To start to lunge into Skandasana. Knees in line with the second toe, just to protect your knee. And again, option of doing the little shoulder dips. And you should feel that quite intently into the mid-spine. Turn to the front of the mat to finish and exhale, downward facing dog. Here's your vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Coming into your cobra. Neck is long and release. Forehead once again, meet the hands. Inhale, lift. Exhale, arms back. Back to center and release. Inhale, lift. Elbows back. Together and release. Again, lift, legs come up with you. Elbows back. Forehead re-meet hands. To slowly transition. Downward facing dog. From here, walk the hands back to the feet. Uttanasana, hang heavy, ragdoll style. Feel that lovely stretch through your spine. And slowly peel on up. Roll the shoulders back and then come to make your way to the top of the mat. So hopefully body feels much warmer, a little bit looser now. And let's move through 3 rounds of Surya A. Inhale, lift, exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, half lift. And step back into plank and lower to the floor, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhaling, back bend long through the neck. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lengthen your spine, lengthen your heels. To bend the knees, make your way to the top of the mat and release and fold. Inhale, sweep to rise. Hands to the heart. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, step back to plank. Exhale to the floor. Inhale, back bend, collarbones broad. Exhale, downward dog. Bend the knees, look forward, step, jump, hop. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise strong through the legs. Heart lifts, get that little back bend, hands to the heart. Again, deep breath in, lift up. Exhale, fold. Half lift, inhale, step back to plank. Exhale, lower to earth. Inhale, legs nice and strong here. Release, downward facing dog. To come down onto your knees. To sweep your legs around and let's move into a nice seated twist. So back to our twists. Right foot to outer left leg, twisting to the left. Spine tall, neck is long, shoulders are soft. And second side, right foot to the outer left leg and hug that knee into the chest. Rotating now to the right. So you come back to center. Lift up through the chest. Let's roll down one vertebra at a time. Slow roll, engage through your belly. And make your way all the way onto the back, just so we can take a nice hip stretch. So hug those knees in and then cross right thigh over left and just take a moment to draw the thighs as close to the chest as you can. You should feel a lovely stretch into the outer hips. And spine will enjoy just relaxing against the floor for a moment. Switch change with your legs left on top of right. And gently unwind and just give yourself a couple of breaths into this mini Shavasana, just allowing everything now to be unheld. Nice deep breath in and out. Notice the difference in your spine. To reach nice and tall, arms overhead, point through the feet, and then let's slowly roll up and reach for the feet for a moment. Again, you get that lovely spine stretch. Come to finish onto your knees or onto your seat. Take a moment to circle through your neck, just releasing anything that is held. And then deep breath in and out. Thank you for practicing. Namaste.